What I'm about to show you is highly illegal where I live. Now, there's some places it's not, though. That's why I'm showing it to you. Because you know me, I wouldn't do this here. Not at all. But in Kansas, where I live, if I get caught with this on my pole fishing, my retirement suddenly got quite a bit more expensive. If you live in Oklahoma, Texas, Tennessee, Missouri, I think Alabama, you need to do this. And I wouldn't even think twice about it. This is a triple threat. This is a buffet for catfish. This is a no-brainer, in fact. When you're dragging for catfish, this is the way to go, without a doubt. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, don't be calling the sheriff on me, but look at this. This is a 3-hook dragging leader. Legally in Kansas, I'm only allowed to have 2 baited hooks. Leader. Hook number 1, right there. Hook number 2, right there. And the dessert on the buffet, you know, some people just like dessert. Stinger fly. So when you're dragging for catfish, give them options. Shad, crappie, ice cream. Okay? So the idea behind this is bait, and if they're short strikers and miss, you follow up with a fly. 3 chances. If there's something they don't like, give them something different. Let me show you how I did this. This is not hard, and I highly recommend it. Hey, before I show you this, do me a favor. I think down here, subscribe button. Do me a huge favor, subscribe. I'm kind of behind on subscriptions. I'm getting views, but not subscriptions. So if you can do that for me, you'd be really helping me out. And I really do appreciate it. While you're at it, hit like and send me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you tried this. Tell me what state you live in and if it's legal, because I'm not up on all the states. I do know Iowa, Nebraska, it's not legal. Kansas, it's not legal. Let me know if in your state this is legal. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to use for this little project. Leader line. I'm using 50-pound trilene. I used to buy the leaders that were 75 yards or something, and I've used 80 down to 50. 50 seems good enough for me. I like the 50. I like the smaller line. It's easier to tie the knots. And if it works, I'm happy. And it looks like from the size of that, I'll be tying a lot of leaders. This may last me till my death. I don't know. Circle hooks. This is a number 8 circle hook. Number 8's a good size, actually. Here is 3-way swivel. I a lot of times use these single swivels. I use these. These are clips. This is what I clip my weight on with. And basically, what I'll do, especially if I'm using a non-3-way swivel, I'll stick it on here like this. I will tie the line coming from the fishing pole on here, and I will tie my leader on here so the leader can spin with the fish as they turn and roll, and my weight with my line will stay steady, in theory. Stinger fly. Need a stinger fly. On this one, I've got just a few of these left. I bought these. I don't know they make a difference. Little rattles. Enough people say they work. Why not? Right? So we're going to use this and peg float. Need a peg float. So let's get started. Now we're going to start with an unusually longer leader because we have a lot to go on here. So that is 6 foot. That is probably where I'm going to start with. So cut some of this off. We're going to start in the end. We're going to leave enough to tie on our fly. Enough for the knot. So that is 18 inches. That gives us plenty. There will be about our first hook. About here is our second hook. Then we'll have the rattle and the peg float and our hook right here. So let's start right here and get our first hook on. Run your leader through the back side of the hook. And bring her on down to about where you think it should be. If in doubt, make your leader longer and leave plenty of room. You can trim off the ends later. So I just tie a simple snell knot. That's how I do it. It's the simplest way I know. 7 to 8 loops, the wraps. 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go 7. This hook ain't going anywhere. I guarantee you that. Pull it. Okay, first hook. We're gonna come down here. We'll probably just split the difference a little longer down here, about like that. Let's throw our next hook on. To the back first, to the front, back to front. Bring her down here where I think the hook should be. A foot or so, 14 inches. Tie another snell knot. Best you can. Fingers back. This is a lot easier than 80-pound test, I've got to tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good enough for me and the girls I go with. So we ended up with, it's probably almost 18 inches, 16 inches in between, 18 inches. I don't know, hard to tell. Let's tie our stinger fly on. And I'm just gonna tie a simple knot here. Nothing special. Improved clinch knot, I believe. I started tying them as a young person and I just never stopped. Maybe. Get in there. Okay, so far so good, right? Now, This float has a slot cut in it, which is nice. I got to tell you, I kind of like these because when I forget to put them on, not a big deal. Slide them on. Get these on Amazon, cheap. Rattle. I have used 2 rattles, up to 2. I can't tell you they make a difference. Who knows? And then we'll go, just for kicks, we'll just use this one. 3-ways are nice. And if I was using this, I would still put this clip on this 3rd angle here, just so I can clip my weight on. But I'll just go ahead and tie this here. Okay. This is basically it. And I'll probably end up sliding this down and putting another peg in here. And like I said, I'll use this for dragging. If I'm anchoring, I'm not using this. Catfish buffet right there. There she sits. So like I say, if you're dragging for catfish, there's no reason not to do this unless you can't get bait and you're being careful with your use of bait. Maybe you just go 1. The stinger fly will help you even if you only got 1 hook on here. And if I'm dragging, unfortunately, I got to make a decision between having 2 baits out there, you know, cut baits, or 1 cut bait and a stinger hook. I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll probably have 1 on each, one way and the other. If I end up Missouri, that's what I'm doing. Shoot me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if I'm all wet. Tell me how you do it. I'm open ears. If you got a better way, I'd love to learn it. So until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you out there in the water, I hope. Take care.